A man chancing in on a woman with sex toys everywhere and
on TV.
On TV. Even if he wanted to, the woman was already the mood. She has set the mood to tempt any man.
Wife.
I don't think. I don't like to hear this at times. I don't like to hear this.
Nobody is giving any excuse. A man is always. That is a fact.
No,
but you can have your say. You can have your say. No, you can have your say. You don't shut people up. When you have your say. No. When you have your say.
Let's now talk of a woman.
Yes.
No, that's my point.
That's my
point. I think it's a consensual
thing.
Yes, the guy has been having an eye for her even before that day.
For him to have even considered to.
For him to have agreed.
Welcome back from that short break. How much you made?
Ladies and gentlemen,
we
have on our show somebody that I've been wanting to meet actually. And she walked inside, not just want to act starstruck. So I was like, So we have she's a famous Nigerian actor. She's a model, she's a filmmaker, she's a brand influencer, and a mother to a set of twins. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Awoyemi Bukola Grace, better known as Bukola.
Thank you for honoring us. Thank you for coming.
Thank you. She knows my name. Today, our topic is very gengem. So it goes, I might be pregnant with my brother-in-law.
Wow.
Yes. Dear Auntie Agatha, some time ago, I was having fun with myself as my husband was out of town. I actually thought I was alone in the house, so I was enjoying an adult film with my sex toys in the living room when my brother-in-law walked in. I don't know what happened or how, but I offered myself to him and we ended up in each other's arms. After the storm of passion, I left from my room and continued as if nothing happened between us. I blocked every attempt by him to discuss what happened and insisted instead he should leave the house. He waited until my brother came before leaving. I don't know what he told his brother because I didn't ask. A month after, I discovered I am with child. 4 years after every attempt to get pregnant by my husband, my brother-in-law got me pregnant. I don't know what to do as this child could belong, just like I said, as this child could belong to my brother-in-law. I don't think I can keep this secret any longer from my husband. I want to confess, but I am scared. What do you think I should do? A worried woman. So, Ma, you've heard our worried pregnant woman's story. What do you think she should do? Because she's scared, actually.
We're waiting for you.
Yeah, it's so funny because I don't know. No blame game here. I'm just from my story. It's towards the end where she said she doesn't know what really happened. Like something,
She offered herself.
Yes, kind of.
She was in a mood, obviously.
More like a consensual.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, you understand. So that's why I use the word no blame game here. Women, we should be able to address ourselves when we think we are kind of faulty in one way or the other. I'm still going to give my advice.
Yes, of course.
But I just feel in case we are, of course, definitely we have
other people that are watching.
Yes. So, and in case they find themselves, or if we have people who are even
in this situation already.
So, and in case this wants to happen, we should say, we should be more careful next time. Like, if you want to do something like that.
In your bedroom.
The comfort of your room. You don't live alone. And your husband is not even around.
Why do it in the sitting room?
Such a thing?
But she said she thought she was home alone at that time.
With the door
The door open.
With the door open.
No, you don't understand. It's just like me thinking
It's
I'm
like
the
in
only
his
one in the
living
house.
room. So the guy was in his room.
His room. Do you understand? So she didn't know he was home.
So she had already
For
started
you
her
to
fantasy
put on the TV in the living room to watch an
and
adult
do
film,
the things.
you must have thought that all does
No,
not
she was careless.
Well, what I'm trying to say is, if you want to do something like that, you should check around.
Yeah.
You
okay.
should check and recheck and be sure that, okay, it's just you alone. It's a private thing.
Yeah.
And nobody does private thing in the living
the
room.
public.
Well, you can do it in the living room.
If you stay
you
alone.
and your husband and the
Yes.
whole house is, yes, fine. It's still your privacy. But you are alone in the house and you know you have someone who lives with you. You should check and double check. And secondly, the man, I don't know. Well, if it depends on her reaction when the man came in and saw her in that mood. Like if a man sees you like you are naked or you are doing stuff,
sorry.
you know, the reaction will chase the man away. The man will even will be so. He will feel so bad. He wouldn't want to appear before
I
you
want
again.
to tweak it. What if she did that reaction and then she and it was sorry, and then she come back.
Like she said,
That was what she did.
I
Like,
that
that's
she
what she
offered.
did. Yeah,
that's what.
Now, my issue is with that brother-in-law.
So what
Don't
she
you
did?
think that
You should have
he's
said
been
no
having an eye
on
for
her.
her before that day?
You know, you men, you are excited by what you see.
Yes.
Excuse me. A man chancing in on a woman with sex toys everywhere and
On TV.
On TV. Even if he wanted to, the woman was already the mood. She has set the mood to tempt any man.
Wife.
I don't think.
Wait.
I don't like to hear this at times. I don't like to hear this.
Nobody is giving any excuse. A man is always. That is a fact.
No,
but you can have your you can have your No, you can have your say. You don't shut people up. When you have your say. No. When you have your say.
Now talk of a woman.
Yes.
No, that's my point.
That's
my point.
I think it's a consensual
thing.
Yes, the guy has been having an eye for her even before that day.
For him to have even considered to.
For him to have agreed.
It might not be.
It might not necessarily be.
That. No.
Well, we don't
it's
really
true.
know, right? But then,
you just agreed to it.
You said the brother-in-law no try at all. Why? You want him to act like Joseph, like remove his
well,
clothes,
the thing is, I know
leave it there and run.
it happens where we have those sort of things in the society. But I feel like you should respect your brother.
As for that is why.
You get
Well,
I feel like
that argument
I
is
like
valid.
your advice.
Respect
because
your brother.
We have many men watching.
Yeah,
So many men will be like,
there are women out there you can do these things with. These days you
not
can
your
pay,
brother, not your
you
brother's
can pay
wife.
for this experience. You don't even have to pay a lot of money.
What if she's one sexy
That's the
body?
thing. Go out there.
The body's tempting.
So anytime he sees a sexy.
Endurance level.
He does not have.
And
that's the core of the matter.
And the woman too.
I want to push him.
These things happen.
See,
It's out there.
she was. What if he walked in on her when she was at the climax, when she was about coming or something? Like at that point, if it's possible to grab him and tear his shirt, she's gonna do it.
There are some things that will, even if you are the climax, that will bring the climax
down.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Okay, the thing has been done.
Now she's scared. What does she?
Where do we go from here?
And mind you, they've been trying for 4 years, and it's not working.
But you are not
one time.
No, there's something I want to actually
and this
say.
one time. No,
So
I'm just
I want her to land.
Put the facts there so that we put all these things into consideration. They've been trying for 4 years, and this one time, Bluetooth connects.
Internet.
You see, at times, excuse me, Collins, this lady, I just feel that she's actually not telling the truth, the old truths.
Yes.
Okay, why did you say so?
Okay.
Yeah. Number
Why?
one, I believe that she don't hide the brother-in-law.
Yeah,
He don't
definitely.
I think that's very true.
That's
and then
Yes.
the brother-in-law, of course, must have been attracted to her too.
There's been a
There
green
must
light
have been a kind
somewhere.
of mutual attraction.
So
between
this
those
is
two.
not the first time.
So this is not be. But this will be the
No, I
first time
think
that
this is
maybe
the
they
first
were
time.
Let me wait
Yes.
like Motunde flips. You know. What if
It was a setup.
yes, this woman knew the brother-in-law was at home.
Ah, my brother.
And then she brought her escapades to the living room, knowing fully well that the guy
No, I take it back.
would walk in on her. You get, and then because she said she didn't want to talk about it. She
No,
blocked-
that kind of thing.
And even from what she read, her tone, I didn't see any.
There was no sign of remorse.
Fullness.
The only thing is, she's
but
worried
very
about
women
how
that-
she's going to tell the husband that she's now pregnant for the brother.
She said she blocked everyone. It's normal. The way she.
No. I don't want us to see it that way. I feel like this is something that she's ashamed of. Do you understand? There are some people that when they commit a sin, to try to face that thing will be a problem for them. So that's why she blocked every avenue of talking about it, because she cannot bring herself to that sober level where she's going to actually talk about the fact that she slept with her brother-in-law. That's what I feel. And so certain things that we cannot confront.
That could be a possibility, but that's some people that don't just care.
Let me just come in.
Yes.
Really,
I don't want to think she doesn't
really,
care, Sha.
I'm going with Collins on the fact that brother-in-law, try at all. No matter what the temptation could have been, he should have been able to hold himself. No, from getting into what he got himself into. You see, we have this mindset that a man, you know them that they are so weak when they see a body, a woman, a naked woman, they won't know what to do. So that is the reason. I went to a bank one day and a girl was wearing. Yeah, she was wearing something very sexy. In fact, I told her, I said, this thing that you are wearing. I just called her. I said, now you are wearing this and that. She said, that she came out. She just made some excuse. Say thank you, ma. So later on, one guy harassed her and called her ashawo. I was so angry. In fact, the fight became my own, because I felt if she's my daughter, you call her ashawo. What do you mean? So I was talking. One person now came to me and said, me as an elderly woman, I should have maybe just allow them, let there be peace. But I said no. He must apologize to her, because she's not your daughter. So what am I trying to say? There's nothing else because of the way she dressed. The way a woman is, maybe she's naked, doesn't make you. It doesn't give you right. So it means that so this guy can even
the way you want to be.
This guy can rape the brother's wife if he feels that okay, she's dressed somehow. That's what we can. He can rape the woman if he feels that okay, she's exposing her nakedness.
She said it wasn't that he raped her.
Yeah, I know. So my point is just that we should not always excuse a man or men or guys that it is because of what they see. Yeah. So we should not always excuse them.
We've had rape cases where the woman is fully dressed and then they still end up.
Your brother's wife.
I don't think we should blame anyone. We should be one-sided
so I don't think
in our judgment.
So that's why me I'm taking from the angle of the
blame.
Yeah. Both of them. Let's speak to men out there.
Yeah.
And guys. There are boundaries you
yes
cross.
Oh yeah, now they have crossed the boundary.
Yes, now that you have crossed the boundary, there's no other solution other than to confess.
Let's go on a short break because that confession. When we come back, we'll continue.
Yeah.
Welcome back from that short break. It's still Insight with Agatha. And the topic is about the woman who wants advice on her pregnancy. She's not sure whether that's the pregnancy is for the brother-in-law or for her husband.
No, she's sure. It's for her brother-in-law. It's for her brother-in-law. She's been trying with her husband.
It may be for the husband.
No. She said she's been trying with her husband for 4 years.
It could be that the husband
You know,
maybe she
A
had
woman
something with her
I
husband.
wish.
It could, but they've not.
I wish we can get
But
a
if she
medical
did,
doctor
what
to
would
like.
she-
But she
Like
herself,
that,
she
like
said
that.
it that the pregnancy
She
is for
may
her
not
brother.
Is there
know.
a way
Sure.
to find out the paternity of a child while the baby
yeah,
is
it
still
fits
in
her. Why
the,
is so the fetus? Yeah,
it's still in the
but
womb?
it's quite.
Okay, so let's
it's
just
quite
say
expensive, and
that
it's
according to
also
what she
expensive,
said,
so-
the baby is for her brother-in-law. So now her worry, her scare, or whatever, is how to tell,
To tell
the husband.
So what's your suggestion?
Well, it's a tough one, like I said
Yes.
earlier. Yoruba people, there's an adage, Biroba lo fogun odun,
yes, so.
Otoma
Jade.
jade lojo. There is no way they want to hide the child if truly, of course, definitely, obviously, I feel the child belongs to
The
the
brother-in-law.
brother-in-law. She can't, we don't know if whether the husband has some medical
Conditions.
you understand, maybe he can't even procreate or something. We can't tell, and maybe the husband knows already. So it's, well, we already condemned the act, but the deed has been done. So in that situation, I think they are still continuing that lineage, as in, you understand? I feel they should tell, yes. I don't, I won't advise they should abort the baby. A baby is a baby.
Baby, no.
You understand? That's another sin. So I feel probably they should involve an elderly person from the husband's family. Probably the mother-in-law,
If she's still around.
if she's still around. That's why I
That
said
one goes
Should
scatter
go and bring
things.
Oloriebi.
That one was scattered.
I'm just saying.
maybe the mother-in-law and say, okay, this is what happened.
That
Do you
brings me to
understand? I think
confess.
mothers, of course, all those elderly women,
They know how
have-
to handle
you
this
understand?
Yes,
I
that's true.
feel if she feels she wants to keep the baby, in case the husband might even have a problem, and if the family scatter, maybe she should just give them their baby and leave. Maybe if they feel they don't want her again. Do you understand?
But
Because
the thing is,
nobody can trust that kind
women
of
do
woman
not like
again.
parting with their babies.
But if they will know it's still their baby, she can hold the baby and take care of the baby. They will know how to
That's
see the
dicey.
baby.
That would just
At
be
least
very
take care of the
dicey.
baby where the baby is still a baby. You understand? So that's just that's what I feel. I don't know.
Okay. Martin.
I don't even, to be honest, I feel like just so, I hope you know that this is going to put a strike in your marriage. Like,
Definitely.
it is sure that this marriage is in fact is to
gone.
put an end. Yes, the marriage is over, because no, I mean, I don't. Oh, well, to be on the flip side, on the positive side, we have some men that will just just accept his baby and take it. That if he knows that he has medical I want to speak about, but we have men that have gone to meet their brothers to be like, please help me
help
with
me.
this
Different.
situation.
That one is
But so
different.
that's what I'm saying. Like, so if the man is true to himself and he knows that he has a medical condition and whatnot, and then his brother-in-law has come to help him and whatnot, that's even if the brother-in-law knows that. But there's no way the brother-in-law is going to know that that's his child, because he's staying with them. We already knows that they are probably trying for a child, so he will know.
No, mind you,
So-
he has left. You said
The woman is
The woman's pressure of the husband to
Okay,
change
so
the
it's changed. So we can. I don't want to push the wrong narrative, because I wanted to say we can contain this thing in the family, but at the same time,
Like
before
hide
people, do you understand?
As a-
Let's just make it a family
secret.
secret. But some people might take this in the wrong context, because they will say, "Oh, so you are promoting promiscuity, or you are promoting infidelity, or whatnot." But I feel like at the end of the day, like I always say, you have to be truthful to yourself and your husband. Have this conversation. Come, see, this is what has happened. Yes, it's a very tough one. I'm just saying this according to my Ojori, how I think.
Okay.
But I feel like
okay.
I'm like, according to what I'm saying,
Yeah,
they're
we
already
understand
proving me
you.
wrong. I feel like my husband knows that. My husband knows that he has a medical condition. We have been trying for a long time. Okay, yes, I messed up.
No.
I did this.
We are the
I
one
did that.
imputing medical condition to the
We
man.
don't know
He
that
didn't
for
say
sure.
so.
We don't know.
Okay, well, that's true. Okay.
She
So
didn't
my
say the
bad.
man
My
had
bad.
a medical
My bad.
condition.
Okay, so I go with what she says. Call an elderly person, because it's a very.
Collins.
Well, it boils down to what I said earlier on before we went for a break. it's difficult, it's tough, but you just have to come clean, and that's the best solution. It's difficult, like she said, there are cases where the man would meet his brother and say, help me, because and then it's still like in the family. And the thing is, the baby is still within the family, actually, anyhow you choose to look at it.
Maybe it's still buried their name.
But the brother-in-law within the feed can't go feed on.
They give you food chop.
You know what feed though?
You can't chop a woman.
Sit down, they bring jollof rice, plantain, and turkey.
Yes,
so the woman should actually, find a way, either go to the village, call some kind of village meeting.
What's that? They live in the city.
I beg you.
Let me just say this. Yeah, the deed has been done, and okay, you should have a discussion with the husband. But I tell you, even if when that discussion is going, that discussion is not going to be at this present moment. Number one, you're not too sure whether it is not even the husband.
That bracket's open.
So and for if she should try, the reaction may not be the way you would think.
So you say
I'm very sure she would know that the reaction will be negative.
It could.
She should wait. She should.
No, sorry. Yeah, she should wait. She.
So
if they cannot
confirm.
If they cannot do
yes, no.
Because if they cannot,
you want that. It should be before she. If
I'm telling you,
discussion they are going to have, it should be they have
after.
to review.
Yeah.
The
it should be after
paternity of the child to
let it be after
to her husband.
Yeah.
It should be after.
After. So let her wait.
If it is after.
Wait.
Well,
the lady should tell the elderly person.
So, excuse me.
Before.
Let me just conclude.
Okay.
So
Sorry,
wait, because I valued this sort of situation on a one-on-one, and this was what I told that person. Wait, because they were saying, tell the guy, say, "Whoa, oh my fee, your oyún yẹn kúrò nínú ẹni." And the baby will die, the woman will die. That is wisdom. So at least today they are both alive and they were able to resolve their issue. So
it takes a lot of maturity and understanding.
Yeah, because they first were hiding and they didn't tell me. And eventually when they told me, that was what I said. I said, just wait. That okay, as a Christian, you have done wrong and everything like that. You feel bad. I'll tell you, ask God for forgiveness, because thank God we have a merciful Father. Just know that you will not go back to your sin. Then and I thank God that you're able. So please wait. You've been waiting for a child for 4 years. Wait. When you give birth, then, before then or after then, you can call elders. Tell them what has happened. People, they do, like Colin said, in fact, some people even say, probably that guy had an issue and a medical issue, and he didn't want to tell, because like this other case that I'm talking about, the guy had an issue and he didn't tell the lady until he didn't tell the lady.
That whole topic.
So you can imagine. So wait, have your baby. After having that baby or before having the baby, call someone that you trust in the family. There is no way there will not be somebody in your husband's family that you are close to. There is no how a woman will be that bad.
It's possible, mommy, that the whole family will hate the woman. That's because
so anyway, at least try to call somebody or an elderly person. Explain the situation to that person. Have your baby, then let there be a meeting after you've had that baby. That baby is still in the family, and you never can tell. The man can come forward and say, he knew you cannot father a child. He was just looking at you and everything. But what if you try to explain now?
Well, I have a different opinion. If she has a father-in-law, men are more matured when it comes to issues like this.
Okay.
I thought it was women that would be more sympathetic.
No.
Women scatter the whole table.
No, it's not women.
If she has a father-in-law, she should go to the father-in-law on her knees. Daddy, this and this and this happened. I've been trying for a child, I didn't plan it, but it has happened. Now make it his problem. Where do we go? from here?
At least they are your sons.
Where do we go from here? Should I remove this baby?
Definitely not.
He's definitely not going to agree.
What do we tell my husband? How are we going to manage his anger? How are we going to manage this? Then don't make it, what will I do? What are we going to do about this?
Change the narrative.
Don't go to your mother-in-law. Don't go to your mother. When issues like this, and if you don't have a father-in-law, I pray your Olori Ebi, because before anybody's Olori Ebi, that person has ingredients in him.
Not all the time, Sha.
No. It has become... No. But in a situation like this, so you need a man to calm the storm. And I wish you all the best. Do not wait to have that child, because it will be difficult to convince the other family members to help you to beg. Go to somebody who commands respect. I pray your father-in-law is still alive. He's the father of those two boys. He knows man to man what he will do. It is after you have confided in your father-in-law that he will now follow you or call his sons and tell them, in
fact, at the end of the day, if he calls his sons, he would might just be between 1, 2, 3.
Yes, no, that this child is our listen. Whether the baby is for the husband or for the son, for the other son, that this child is a family product. Yes, if you are not taking this child, listen, if you are not taking this child, I will take this child.
Yes, definitely.
That is I'm not even asking you, the husband, to continue with her. If you don't want this child, I understand. You, go ahead. This child is mine.
But she's not going to keep staying in that house.
But don't you think they can even think the child does not belong to the two brothers?
DNA.
That is the reason.
And they will still have this child. No, I'm saying let this matter be resolved
before they give birth
to this child.
No.
She's not telling the husband, she's telling the father-in-law.
What happened to telling the husband?
No, the father-in-law will apply wisdom.
Yes, I know. But who says the husband too cannot have wisdom?
When that happens, you will just bang. No way.
At the point of
no, she knows that the marriage is over already.
The marriage may not be over. The marriage may not be over.
The marriage cannot be over.
I'm talking from the point of I've been looking for a child. I finally have a child. At this point, it is whatever. I have a child now.
At this point, the marriage may not be over. At this point,
marriage may not be over.
It is 50-50.
It's a gamble.
Moji, your last.
Well, please subscribe, share, and like our YouTube channel. We are on all social media platforms. So we'd like to also hear from you. Drop your comments in the comment section. And please also get in touch with us. Share your problems, your issues, because a problem shared is solved. Is half solved.
Collins?
Flood us with your messages on all of our social media platforms. Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. Subscribe to our page. For those of you that have already subscribed, thank you so much. For those of you who has not subscribed yet, thank you, and we would like you to subscribe. So also visit our website and make sure you drop your comment in the comment section. Very important. Thank you.
So guys, we sometimes come to some episodes are very where we have an open ending. Yeah, that's what we call it. Where we kind of conclude. So if you have a better, solution to this problem, because these problems are not new. Someone must have gone through it. Someone might be going through it, Someone will go through it. We pray someone does not go through it in the future. But if you've gone through it, if you have a better solution, or if you have learned of what to do from this show, help us in the comment section. Drop your comments. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for those that will be sharing. Thank you for the messages that we'll be getting, for the encouragement. Thank you so much. We see you guys. We appreciate you. To our subscribers, we love you. We love you. And to those that are about to subscribe, we love you.
Sha.
We extend our love to you. On all social media platforms, like Colin said, I don't need to start repeating that. And then we have it on our screen. My name is Motsinde. Until next time.
My dear sister.
Yes, ma'am.
Your last word.
Okay, thank you so much for having me on this program. I so much appreciate it. I enjoyed every bit of the moments shared with you.
Thank you so much.
And to my viewers, to our viewers, thanks for staying on this program. And I hope you enjoyed it. Please, we would like to see your opinion on the same matter. Thank you so much. My name is Bukola Grace Awoyemi, aka Aruba.
Thank you. We have come to an end of another exciting edition. Thank you for having us in your space. Until next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye.